There are so many different types of cars out there and they serve different types of purposes, right? I saw Back to the Future for the first time in 1989 when I was 7 years old. I think that set the tone for me in terms of cars. When it comes to DeLorean, the car itself, they are two very distinct and separate cars, and I love them both. Like, I will never see a stock DeLorean and not stop and stare at it. Even after owning one for many years, that feeling never goes away. And if anything, I think I appreciate a stock DeLorean more these days because I've had a time machine for so long. I always see it like this. I always see it decked out with the lights. So if I'm ever at a meetup and someone has a stock DeLorean, like, I'll just stand back and stare at it. It's pure form, you know, untouched. And I still love it. It still has a beauty to it, a cleanness to it, like just these lines that the time machine doesn't have. Because the time machine has so much stuff thrown on it. That has its own very cool lines, but they're very different. And just something about that stock DeLorean stance, especially from the rear end, just the silhouette of it is just, it's beautiful. I'm Ian Hummel, and I drive a replica DeLorean time machine. I remember when I first decided to buy a DeLorean. I had my daily driver, right? You pay it off like you do, monthly payment. And I remember the month that it was paid off. I don't know why, but it didn't take very long for my brain and the synapses to fire and connect to childhood and like DeLorean. So there was the joy of wanting to have one myself and also the challenge of like finding one. Is this even possible? It took me about a year to find one that was in like medium shape, because the intention from the beginning was to build the time machine. And so I didn't want to find something that was pristine. When I bought the car, everything was original as far as I know. I know the engine is original, still is. I haven't done anything to it other than rebuilding it. As any project goes, but especially other time machines, I'm sure other time machine owners would agree, it's one of those kind of projects that never ends. There's always something on the checklist to do.
There's a photo of my dad holding me and it says, "Where we're going, we don't need roads." My dad's the one that introduced me to the movie. He showed me the movie. We purchased the truck because, again, I just had sold my car. In my mind, that childhood flame came back because I reminded myself of the movie because I always liked that truck. I thought it was a really cool truck. That picture means a lot to me, and you know, that's just a spark of Back to the Future for me. Recinos Jr., and I drive the 1986 Toyota pickup truck. So what makes this a Marty McFly truck? One, it has to be black. Two, it has to have the KC lights and the KC covers because that is very, very important and it's a staple for the truck. Three, it needs the Smittybilt bumpers, it needs the 4-inch lift, and it also needs the American Racing rims and also the Goodyear tires. And then if you want the iconic Marty McFly sound, you go with the exhaust and the headers. Just make it sound like the movie, basically. The smell, it's very vintage. Even though you can put like a little car freshener, it still smells old. The cluster is really 80s kind of thing. And just in general, the seats, you know, they aren't the most comfortable seats in the world, but I mean, it's just, that's what it was for the 80s, you know? It's an interesting ride. It's really cool to take you through the canyon, going to the lake with Jennifer, you know, kind of thing. It's a really cool experience. I honestly love driving this truck. This truck You hear snippets of it in the beginning, the clock's going and you hear Statler being announced, and then you don't really see the Statler logo or anything like that until you see Marty and Jennifer walking by the clock tower where that lady goes, "Save the clock tower," right? And the first one, you see Marty open the garage and he sees the truck.
I think I left the car stock for about a year because there was a bit of hesitation. And you got to be damn sure you're going to see it through to the end, because the second you start drilling holes into the stainless, like, I didn't want to be that guy with his tail tucked between his legs selling an unfinished project with holes in it. From the time I started adding stuff to the time machine, it was probably about 5 years of building on and off until I got it to the point that it's at now. I'd build like a madman from sun up to sundown a couple days or like a week straight, and then I wouldn't touch it for a month. There's a sense of wonder and creativity. Back to the Future and the car was all built off of found parts. So there was this aspect of realism, attainability. Like, you look at the time machine and you can look at parts that you may not know what they do, but you recognize it. Like, I can see that exists in the real world. You don't see that anymore in film.
Marty, I think we are being surveilled by a portable television device. It looks like a photographic camera, but I sense it has recording capabilities.
Wow, this is heavy, Doc.
Indeed.
There's definitely a sense of nostalgia that comes with Back to the Future, and I think that comes with the territory for anything that anyone grew up with. There's just something that's so impressionable about childhood and what you grew up with at the time. And there's a lot of that in Back to the Future. From Marty's Nikes to skateboarding to the time machine. I mean, even as a stock DeLorean, the DeLorean is so tied to the 80s.
What is your favorite character in Back to
Would it be ironic if I say Marty McFly? I do, in a way, kind of relate with him because I feel like he's a bit of an outcast. You know, he's got big dreams, and I feel the same way, where I have a big dream and I really, really want to pursue it. And I'm still looking for who my doc would be considerably, but I just feel like I'm, in some way, some shape or form, I relate to Marty McFly a lot, just because of the whole dreaming big kind of thing, so yeah.
I am currently dressed as Doc Brown in 1955 when he's testing out his mind reader on Marty McFly.
I've gone through so many different rewatches of the movie, and I watch them in succession, but focusing on one particular character. And I think Doc gets overlooked sometimes. He's a scientist, he's a little bit of a kook, but like, look at how he's dressed. He has a fashion style. There's a reason he chose the DeLorean. Something about having the DeLorean out, which has beautiful architecture in itself outside of the Gamble house. It just, they seem to go together, they fit. It's Doc's car, it's not Marty's car.
This house has been in multiple scenes of the movie Back to the Future and the trilogy overall. You see it when Biff crashed George's car. It's being towed into this driveway. You see Biff actually waxing George's BMW on this driveway as well, and this is where Marty sees the infamous truck. And you see Doc actually crashing into a trash can with his DeLorean saying, "Hey, I need you to come back to me." Back where? Back to the future. And so that's what this house is.
This event has been going on for 40 years, ever since the movie came out. But in the last 3 years, it's just really blown up. There used to be about 200 or 300 people here that would come here on tonight, and now there's 8,000 people. Because like I said, man, it just got everyone into, you know, cars, rock and roll, and just everyone wanted to be like Marty McFly. He's just like the coolest guy in the world. I mean, we all kind of get old, but, you know, some of these actors don't age. Even when they're all gone, you know, even if it's the 100th anniversary, we're still going to be out here just reliving the movie.
The gathering at the La Puente Hills Mall, aka Twin Pines Mall, aka Lone Pines Mall, is the event where Marty McFly goes into the past to 1955. You don't know what to expect at this event. You'll see a lot of Martys, you'll see a lot of Docs, you might even see Einstein. You'll see a lot of movie cars, like the DeLorean, the truck, some other random movie cars too. But what the experience about it is just seeing the 1:21 a.m. event happen where we replicate the DeLorean going back.
Hello, Hill Valley! You ready to rock? Woo! All right, let's make it happen. 40 years! Woo! 40 years, man? What year is this? Oh, that's heavy.
Being out in public with the car and having other people have their own experiences, I don't think there's an element of it being taken from me, because you know I have my own closeness to it and my own intimacy with the car and my memories of the movie, but I began to notice how much it meant to other people. That was kind of a big shift. That was a big moment that I realized, oh, this is bigger than me now.